Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
To view this video, please enable JavaScript and consider upgrading to a web browser that supports HTML5 video. Sherwood writer James Graham has revealed the truth behind the real-life stories and tragedies that inspired the BBC thriller. The David Morrissey starring drama is returning after 2 years, picking up from the series of dramatic crossbow murders in the Nottinghamshire mining village, where locals were left dealing with the trauma from the 1980s miners' strikes. Following the tensions with police and the trauma that left the community broken decades later, the new season delves into further divides, and local gangs with resurfaced rivalries and revenge plans. Ahead of the second series airing, creator James has revealed that Sherwood has been inspired by real events, though fictionalized from the world he grew up in. The first installment, it was previously revealed, was based on the real-life crossbow murders in James' hometown of Annesley Woodhouse in Nottinghamshire in 2004, though the characters were fictionalized. This season focuses on the shooting days in Nottingham, when the city suffered a wave of shootings and organized crime that resulted in multiple innocent deaths. The tragedies occurred when James himself lived in the city, working on the stage door of Nottingham's Theatre Royal, he revealed. Speaking about the real-life stories and inspiration that led to the second series, creator James told usnews.co.uk, "There are so many different components, much like in the first series. These people were my neighbors and friends. I wanted to protect them a bit. I didn't want to put them through having to relive that specific trauma so that I could turn it into art." He was aware that in the particular community he was writing about, the stories were pushed down and repressed, and people didn't talk about them. But James was simultaneously aware of the value in drama, and wanted to find a way to empathetically and kindly work through this very difficult stuff. He went on, so in a similar way, with the first series, it's not based on 1 or 2 or 3 specific characters. It's like a hybrid of lots of experiences that the community went through in the early noughties in particular, in the shattering of days, transposed into my characters as vessels. So hopefully in that way, we're slightly making sure that people don't have to go through it again. And that also slightly liberates me as a writer to be able to tell my own version of that story through the characters I want to tell it through. Speaking to usnews.co.uk and other press, he added, "There's 3, 4, 5 even real-life stories that we've amalgamated and turned into a hybrid real fictionalized drama." Though the series was inspired by the Nottinghamshire community, other aspects including tensions with police and one scene in particular seemed to reflect real life. In the first series, James followed the toxic relationship with the police that evolved from the miners' strike, with the 6-part drama airing around the same time as Sarah Everard's murder and the policing of Black Lives Matter. It was just a complete breakdown in people's faith in that institution. "I think that unfortunately, it has only gotten worse since then," he said. "I think that unfortunately, it only got worse since then. And I don't know whether the new government will change that dialogue, but it feels like we are in conversation about that social contract with the police, and what is a healthy version of that." He added, "It's not every single individual. Their job is incredibly hard, but something has gone wrong. Something has gone wrong institutionally, and I think even the Met Police have acknowledged that something has completely gone wrong in the structure of how that's organized." Like Season 1, Sherwood was filmed in and around Nottingham, though set in Ashfield, where James grew up in the 1990s and early 2000s. When the first season launched, he told press, "I was surprisingly moved to see all those shots of the community that you see. That's when we filmed in Annesley and Newton, and to see that on the BBC. To the BBC, I am incredibly grateful for this opportunity. Coming up, you've got highlights that include Newton train station, so get ready for that. Newstead Abbey, we did almost a whole episode in Newton Abbey, and lots of places. Do